Hello Summoners, this is Josh from Strictly Nerd here with your League of Legends patch 4.7 overview. In this patch, we have a new champion that will be released in the coming days. It's going to be Braum, the Heart of the Freylord. He's the new support tank. He's got some really interesting skills, so go take a look at some of the PvE footage and check him out. He looks really cool. Some changes to Gragas first. His barrel roll now gives vision when it reaches its target, and his explosive cask has had its range increased by 1 Teemo. Jarvan IV has had some updates to be more competitive in the top lane. His passive, Martial Cadence, has had its damage bonus increased to 10% at all levels, at the cost of some cooldown per target at the lower levels. His W, Golden Aegis, has also had its mana cost decreased to be 30 at every level now. They're still not done with Kassadin changes yet. This patch, it looks like he's getting his base value and scaling value on the shield from his Null Sphere reduced yet again. Kha'Zix has seen some nerfs this patch. The Taste of Fear, his Q, will now have a larger range for the isolation of the targets. This makes it easier for enemies to stay out of isolation. In addition to that, towers will now count as allies, which will make his diving potential a little bit weaker. Void Assault saw a minor nerf as well, and now requires a wait of 2 seconds before casting secondary charges instead of 1, making it a little bit more dangerous for Kha'Zix to stay in the thick of a fight. Lissandra's ultimate, Frozen Tomb, is also seeing some changes. As soon as the stun is applied now, any dashes or charges will be immediately stopped. They also finally fixed a bug that would cause the ultimate to go on cooldown when it was beginning to cast instead of when it was finishing casting, which will prevent it from accidentally going on cooldown when she's not able to successfully cast it. Just like Jarvan IV, Malphite has seen some changes to help him out in the top lane. His passive Granite Shield will now recharge more quickly at higher levels. Additionally, his W, Brutal Strikes, is now only 25 mana per casting at every level. Fans of Mage Fortune will be happy to hear that Riot has also given Double Up its AP ratios back. Several other champions saw some minor bug fixes as well. The most important of these, though, is Shen. His ultimate will no longer be able to be cancelled, which will hopefully allow him to be re-enabled in LCS finally. Beyond the champions, there were some other changes as well. The Grievous Wounds removal from Heal Summoner spell has been taken out. This no longer will clear the healing debuff that can be applied by various champions. The entire Pharaoh Flare line of items saw some nerfs. Damage was reduced overall on every level. There was also a little bit of a healing reduced on the final version of it. But in exchange for that, it now gains stacks from kills and assists, which should hopefully get your jungler out of the jungle and into your lane a little bit more often. A few other wrap-up changes. Trinkets now only have a 30-second cooldown when you first purchase them, which will mean that you can use them finally before minions get to the lane in the early game. This should hopefully shake things up a little bit. Additionally, Dragon is worth more gold globally now, only about 20 more, but it still helps. And bottom turret has been given the same armor buff as top turret, although while the damage reduction was increased, the duration of this buff is decreased. We'll have to see how that plays out when we see some more play on the patch. I do want to say get well to Hai, who had a collapsed lungs. He recently had surgery and just got out of the hospital. I do also want to say good luck to all the players participating in Riot's 2014 Paris All-Stars tournament that's going to be happening this weekend. Definitely check this out. It starts tomorrow, May 8th. You can check out www.llesports.com for more information. Let me know what you think about the changes in the comments below. Which champions do you want to see get more buffs? Which champions do you want to see get more nerfs? Kassadin. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also follow us at Twitter @StrictlyNerd and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/StrictlyNerd. Again, my name is Josh, and I will see you guys at the next patch.